We are always looking for ways to keep our clients and friends informed of things going on. And I'm really excited today because we're actually hoping you watch this video because it's a call to action for many of our clients. I've had the privilege over the years of working with a number of different groups, whether it be through the Supreme Court, training videos on guardianship, supportive decision-making organizations. And one of the things that I've always found is that in our industry, we don't have the right tools and the right data to be as successful as advocates as sometimes I would like for us to be. And so, one of the people I've crossed paths with many times over the years and always had a lot of great respect for is who is with us today, and that is Jeanne Novak. And Jeanne is a professor with Bowling Green State University. She has a passion for working with and supporting and improving the lives of people with developmental disabilities, and she needs your help. And as both a parent and as an attorney, I do want to just really encourage you to take a few moments, listen to her, and if you can help, please do, because the work she's doing will make a difference. And if you complain like me sometimes about whether it's the education system or the DD system or the information being available when it should be available, these are the moments where you can chip in and help. And by providing data, it helps everyone involved raise their game and do better. So that's enough puff piece. Jeannie, I'm going to look at you now. So aside from a friend and a great person, who are you and what are you up to?
Thanks, Derek. As you mentioned, I'm a faculty member at BGSU, and I coordinate a program that prepares educators to support youth with disabilities as they transition from school to adult life. And having done this for 20 plus years, I often hear teachers and families say that they feel unprepared when conversations about guardianship begin. Families are being asked to make big legal decisions at a stressful time. I mean, the teenage years are stressful for everyone. Sometimes families say they have limited guidance or receive mixed messages. I far too often hear, we wish we had clearer information earlier. And I'm not just hearing this from families, I'm hearing it from teachers who are out in the Ohio schools now who wish they had more information to share with families. So this has been a topic that I've been interested in for quite some time. And I'm hoping that through this study that we're doing of parents, that we can gather some information that will be helpful to develop resources and information to share with parents across the state. So I'm leading a study to learn how Ohio parents and guardians of youth with disabilities make decisions about guardianship and other options to support the decision making as their children approach adulthood. So again, I'm looking at parents who have kids with IEPs who are 14 years of age and older, and I'm asking them some questions. Specifically, what information are you receiving to help you make this decision? What feels helpful? What feels confusing? And what supports do you wish schools and other professionals offer to you? I'll put a little plug in here. This is not a long-handed write out your answers kind of survey. It's a quick check the boxes that match your perspectives and experiences survey. So it's not a heavy lift. It takes about 10 or 15 minutes to complete this survey, and it's available online with this video. You should see a link to the survey. I would love it if we could get a really good response from across Ohio. That will make the resources that are developed really represent what parents and what families want.
So I have a daughter who's turning 17 in March, and she has Down syndrome, as many people watching this know. And so I fit in this category. This is something I should do. And specifically what you're asking is I just stop and fill out this survey and give 10 minutes of answering questions.
That's absolutely correct. At the end of the survey, you will receive a resource guide with links to Ohio information about guardianship, about supported decision making, including, of course, at the top is the materials that you developed, Derek, for the Developmental Disabilities Council, so, as well as some other resources. So this is an opportunity to learn more about information after you complete the survey. As importantly, it's really a chance to ensure that parents' voices shape what supports look like statewide.
And I think you already said this, but is it anonymous? Is the school going to know what I said about them?
Absolutely anonymous and voluntary. So you can start taking it, you can drop it, take it again later. It is anonymous and it's confidential.
Will you be
So
contacting me for additional information? Am I going to get on some phone list where I have to buy car warranties and that kind of stuff?
No, the bane of my existence. No. Okay, so we don't even ask for your name. We don't ask for your child's name. We don't collect any personally identifying information for you. Full disclosure, we are collecting IP addresses only to make sure you're a human. Because we've had some trouble with this particular survey with bots
Sure.
completing it. And so that information is kept separate from yours. I don't know. All I do is run a check to make sure you're a human. So that's the only information I have about you is you are human and you should be a parent of a youth with disabilities in Ohio. So we don't share any information with your schools, with agencies. We don't give personal data in our results. It's all aggregated or all put together and presented as a summary of what families in Ohio have to say.
Well, I certainly want to thank you for doing this work, and I want to echo what you said, which is I just want to just very strongly encourage all of our clients and friends to take a few moments, complete this survey. It does help. I can't tell you how many times we've run into walls where we try to improve things and we run into the wall of not having enough information or data. So when you have a chance like this to help, it really does make a difference. So thank you, Jeannie, and thank you in advance to all of you that take the time to complete the survey.
Yes, thank you.